Most growing organizations have too many priorities to achieve the level of focus they need to succeed. Wanting to cover all their bases, they establish a long list of objectives and spread their limited time, energy and resources across them all. The result is almost always a lot of initiatives done in a mediocre way and a failure to accomplish what matters most. And this reality is best captured in that wonderful adage, if everything is important, nothing is. Most businesses are pretty good at business planning for the year, but few focus their vision all the way down to what really matters, the next 90 days. Welcome to Summit Scale, where people come to learn how to transform from entrepreneurship to leadership and grow their small businesses to mid-sized companies. Picture a glass cylinder set on the table. Next to the cylinder are rocks, gravel, sand, and a glass of water. Imagine the glass cylinder is all the time that you have during a working day. The rocks represent your main priorities, the gravel your day-to-day responsibilities, and the sand is interruptions, and the water everything else that happens during your day. If you, as most people do, pour the water in first, the sand second, the gravel third, and the rocks last, what happens? That's your typical day. What happens if you do the reverse? Work on the big stuff first, put the rocks in. Next come the day-to-day responsibilities, the gravel. Now put in the sand, all those interruptions. Finally pour in the water. Everything fits in the glass cylinder perfectly. Everything fits in your day perfectly. The bottom line is that you need to work on the biggest priorities, your rocks first. Everything else will fall into place. Rather than be overwhelmed by the monumental task of accomplishing your vision, 90-day priorities called rocks allow you to break it down into bite-sized chunks and focus on making it stick. A powerful concept that enables you to build tremendous momentum. So how does it work? Well, every 90 days, your leadership team comes together to establish the 3 to 7 most important things the company must get done in the next 90 days. You discuss and ultimately agree what has to be done in the next quarter to put you on track for your annual plan. In growing a company, it's normal to battle for resources, time and attention, and there is always tension. But when you have finished setting your rocks and the dust has settled, the leadership team should be united on what key objectives take precedence in the coming quarter. The focus is on rocks is what makes this process so productive. The reason to limit rocks to 3 to 7, preferably closer to 3, is that you're going to break the organization out of the habit of trying to focus on everything at once, which simply can't be done. By limiting your priorities, you can focus on what is most important. And with the increased intensity of focusing on a limited number of rocks, meaning doing less, your people will accomplish more. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.